Hello everyone. So, new track, new cars. If you, by the way, if you want to join in some of these races, so I'd recommend, we're going to do GT3 and Group 3 and Group 4 races, but also we're going to be doing some, maybe one or two of the new cars, so make sure you get yourself them new cars that have been added today if you can. I probably won't be doing the X ones, the new X 2019, so don't worry about that car because it's £3 million, so I don't really... we won't put that on everyone because you'll have no money left, but we may do the Clio V6 in another car, maybe the truck, just something for fun during the stream as well. So make sure you go and get them cars. Hello everyone in the chat. Let me know what you think about the new track, by the way. In my opinion, it's very good. You've got F1 2019 today. Nice, gamer. I'm going to be back on that hopefully tomorrow or something. I need to get... I'm really not sure whether to do a GP2 career or a F1 career. The only problem with the videos with F1 is they don't do very well for me. GT Sport seems to be obviously the better place for me to get for my videos, so I might just do that as a little, maybe a day video or something like that. Release it a bit earlier if I can or something. Maybe we'll stream it, I don't know. But yeah, for this today we're streaming just the new track all night. We're gonna try and do every variation. Now these are going to be pretty much sprint races. We're not going to worry about doing long races. We're going to take tyre wear off, fuel wear off, because we don't need to worry about tyre and fuel wear at the moment, because it's just about learning the tracks, getting used to the braking zones, figuring out where you can overtake, and just having some fun really. So we're going to, no tyre wear, no fuel wear. They're going to be like 5 laps. Well, we'll do yeah, 5 laps should be okay for that track to start with, and then we're going to try and do all variations. So we'll do grid start with full start check. And remember, people, if something happens to you on the grid and you can't pull away, your car bugs out, not much I can do about it because it's just the bugs in the game. I can't restart a lobby every time this happens. So if it happens, it's just unlucky. You need to go back to rejoin the session or exit the lobby or whatever and try and rejoin, because it's just the way the game is. There's not much I can do about it. Right, we don't need any of that, and we need tie wear off. Yep, we need that on real. Leave that on there. We're going to start with some group 3, I say, at this track. Balance performance on. We will do we'll do racing hards, because that's more likely what we'll be racing in daily races. Tuning prohibited. There's no real point in having ×1 fuel, because you're just making the car heavy. I feel you're just going to make the car really heavy. ×1 tyre wear won't make any difference for a 5-lap race. We're not doing long races, so it'd be basically irrelevant with the tyre wear. But I feel like if we put fuel on ×1, it's just going to make the cars heavy. I think for today's stream, we're just going to keep it fairly simple and just keep it like that. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to keep it fairly simple. I don't want to be adding like tyre and fuel wear on for it when we're doing 5-lap races. It seems a bit pointless. We'll maybe do that another stream when we add like longer races in. Tuning prohibited. Weak. On. Ghosted lap cars is on. Counter step. Yeah, anyone can leave them, because it's just it's about having fun tonight and learning the track, really. So have you been blitzing daily race C, Quentin? Just I couldn't be. I really can't be bothered. I'm not really bothered about my DR anymore. I could have just blitzed daily race B and just probably got my main account up quite a bit, but can't really be bothered doing like daily race B over and over again. Quite like daily race C though, but it's the risk of penalties. I suppose probably not that bad actually. I probably could have just done that on my main account and built it up a bit. But it's just I don't really want to be racing at the front. I want to be starting from the back on my other account. It's more fun. That all seems fairly okay. Okay, so we'll create this lobby. The lobby name is YouTube the Key 25. Sardegna or Segdegna. I don't know how it's pronounced. Some people I've had on my video today about 3 people saying everyone said it's pronounced something different. So who knows? But there you go. That's the title. If you've got me on your list, I'm online anyway, so it should be an open lobby. Just search the track and feel free to join. We'll start with GT3. Guessing you've heard that. Oh, you're talking. I presume you're talking to VLX, Quentin. Yeah, I thought so, Ryan. Sardines, everyone. We just call it sardines, yeah. I just call it Sardegna, or I don't know. I said Sardegna. That sounds right to me, but apparently that's not how you'd pronounce it in Italy, and it's an Italian. Apparently it's an Italian word. It's an Italian country, isn't it? So that's where it's based. Right, so I'm going to go with my Ford GT, because why not? I might as well for a bit. Sardinia, yeah. It could be like Sardinia. Probably a silent G, so it's Sardinia, probably. Sardinia, yeah. I would think it's Sardinia, because it'd be a silent G. The update, I haven't done much. I mean, we did a video on it. It's a good update. There's some nice new features in there. I haven't had it. I actually haven't had it working properly yet. The top 10 feature, where now you can load the ghost of anyone in the top 10 in daily race time trials and race against that ghost, which should be a massive help for everyone to understand where you're losing the time. So for these people that, you know, they say they're always in the bright braking zones, to be able to see visually where you're losing the time, it should be a massive help now. So looking forward to doing that myself as well against Lightning, for example, see where he's quicker and stuff. So it's a nice little feature, although I haven't seen it working yet. I'll try it out. Maybe we'll have a go at before we end the stream just to see how it works and see if it's on there. Right, let's go to track. So we need to. I've done like 2 or 3 laps on every one of the tracks, so I need to proper learn it though. I want to try and get real, like, we'll just keep going from track to track, doing a few races. I do like the new track though, I must say. It's got a really nice flow to it. I think A and B are the better ones though. I think C's a little bit too short, but C could be okay for certain types of car, like maybe road cars. Ah, I should have got on the throttle more. Forgot about that. It's flat out this part. And then we go with the heavy braking zone at the end up here, I think. Let's have a little look at the map. Here it is. Which we need to brake a little bit before that 100, I think, there. I really like this track though. Oh yeah, I forgot about it. It's a tight left-hander, isn't it? Which, again, just brake just before the 100. Probably on the 100, I think, there. So, going into turn 1, what I say so far, the braking zone is just before the 100 board on the right hand side. That's where I'm in group 3. I think the braking will be just before about there, maybe. Trail brake it in, off the throttle, then slowly back onto the power. And this is flat out. No need to lift through this section. It's completely flat all the way out. And then you're going down to about 3rd gear for this corner, braking on the 50, about the 50 board, and then just hold it in tight while trail braking through the corner. Down 2nd gear. Be patient on the throttle, then aggressively on the throttle as you go through the corner. Now it's a left-hand corner again. You want to brake just after the 50 board, down to 2nd gear, maybe 3rd gear or 2nd gear. You have to see how that goes. And then on the power very early, because you want to carry as much speed as possible into this section, because this is now flat out. And then you're coming into the heavy braking zone, which again, you're braking just before the 100 on the right-hand side. So brake just before that 100 board, down to 2nd gear, and again just be very patient before putting that throttle down, because you run wide a bit there and spin like that. Gotta be careful on that right hand side, because if you go too aggressive you just spin the rear like that. This section's quite easy. It's just a little lift through here, I find, and then down to 3rd gear, and then be very careful. You got to get on the power again as early. You've really got to be brave on that corner to get on the power early. And the same for here, braking on the 100, down into 1st gear, and then be aggressive on the throttle as much as you can be. Again, hitting the wall. Yeah, the perfect example. I mean, this is my 3rd lap I've done. Well, no, this will be my 4th lap on this track. So you got to bear with me at the moment. I'm trying to learn it myself. I'm just trying to give a general idea of some of the brake markers and where you need to be slowing down. I'm sure we'll be able to go faster as we get more used to the track. I really like this little section here, where you come out of that corner and it's flat out. It's really nice flow to it. And then this left-hand corner, down to 3rd gear. And I like the way this corner is. You got to be patient and swing it in. I was too patient. I should have been on the throttle earlier than that. So let's see if we can break a bit closer to that 100 board. This again is another nice section when you hook it up. Oh, I'll read that in a minute. Let me just finish this lap. Now this corner just flat out pretty much. Zany donated £5 through Super Chat. Thank you very much. You're a legend, Zany. Thank you very much. I should have went up into 5th gear and carried more speed then. Kind of pussied out the corner a bit. Oh, super early on the brakes he was then. Wow, you can brake on the 100 there, mate. Sorry, but yeah, thank you, Zany, for that donation. I need to turn this volume up on these. I just need to test something. I'm just going to subscribe to myself because... Oh no, it won't show up, will it? What should I do? I'm going to donate to myself because... Or... See how this works. I can't hear the things very loud. Let's just see. There you go. That's louder. I can hear it now. Nice and clear. Alright, so we'll go for another lap because that lap got a bit ruined. I'm not sure what cars will be. Apparently the Lexus 2017 car has had in Group 3 has had a buff, so it's even better now. So Lexus are like literally the OP team because the 2017 Lexus has had a big boost in its performance. Because the stats have changed since the latest update. It seems like what they're doing, they're being sneaky. Because they don't want to change the BOP and let people see it, they must be altering something else on the cars that we don't know about that gives them better performance. Which is daft because that Lexus did not need a BOP change. And the Renault Group 3 car got a buff. Is even slower now. It's baffling. I swear, I really don't understand the logic behind it, but... It's polyphony. No, there's no rain on the game yet, but like we expected that. I did say it could be up to 3-4 months away. No one really knows. It's probably not finished yet already. But let's try and do a better lap this time. Ah. Gotta be a bit more aggressive on some of these corners. Ah, I'm too scared to get on the throttle. Still don't know the track well enough. Ah, again, too scared on the throttle. I went too early and then I had to back off and then get back on the throttle. Which is obviously not what you're just going to lose a lot of time doing stuff like that. Alright, I need to brake just before this 100. I feel like I can brake later there. Yeah, I can brake a lot less. Need to just get more confident on the brakes really at this track. We'll start a race in a minute. I just don't know how competitive different cars are around here. I mean, I don't know what line he was doing then, but we'll take that. Again, wrong gear. I need to sort that corner. I'm losing like 3-4 tenths on that one corner. We'll start this race in a minute anyway. We're not going to spend too long qualifying, so we'll finish this lap and then start it. I don't know how I've got that into being faster, but need to get braver on the throttle there. A lot of time to be gained. That's it. Take that 100% flat. No need to lift there. That's a bit better. We can get this into the 41s. Well into the 41s, I think. Let's just... That's happy. I'm happy enough to start a race. I feel like I've got the hang of the track now. It didn't take long. Well, maybe about 10 laps and I've got used to it, so... Yeah, the G29 went really cheap, didn't it, last Black Friday? It was like 129 at one point, but that was without the shifter, and then they adjusted it and so on. Apparently they've adjusted the shortcut penalties. I don't know about the contact penalties. They've adjusted the shortcut ones, so not really sure about what's been changed on that or not. And I need to test that out maybe another day, streaming Daily Race C from my other account, because we're very likely to get penalties on the other account starting from the back. So we'll have a little look at that and see what it's like maybe another day. Yeah, did Firestorm mention something about, I caught a glimpse out my eye about something about Group 1 fuel's been changed. What cars have been altered? Is that I'm guessing the Toyota might have been altered. Penalties for nothing. Yeah, apparently they've altered something with it though, like... I don't know what. Ah, the Peugeot's worse on the fuel now. What about the Toyota? Be interesting to see what the Toyota's like, but we'll start this race anyway. We'll do a nice little 5-lap race, get this started, and then we can go on to another track. Toyota's the same. That's handy. Right, let's start this race anyway. So I can definitely get well into the 41s with this Ford. I've just got to be a bit more confident on some of these corners. I do like this track though, this race A, this version A. I think A and B are my favourite. Although I think C might be a good track for other tracks, like for other like cars and stuff. Good track though. I'm really happy with this track, to be fair. It's got a nice flow to it. It's enjoyable. Not too long either. It's pretty much the perfect distance, I think I think the problem with St. Croix or Croix or whatever you call it is it was a bit long, some of the variations. Oh, I had to be patient on the throttle because I didn't want to hit the Audi, and then too patient. Oh, going there a bit faster than that. Okay, so they can be a lot more aggressive through there. This will be interesting to see if you can find overtakes on this track. I think the main place is going to be turn 1. Because with the long slipstream, obviously. Ah, that was nice. He ran wide. We got that one back. Okay, I can take way more speed through there. Oops! I've done it again. Yeah, we might be able to let him go there and get this back anyway. Should be able to slipstream and get this back. That Mercedes won't have the speed of the Ford GT down here. Oh, they binned it. What are they doing? We're in the lead. Right, concentrate now and pull away. Let's break that slipstream if we can. Mercedes will be good on the slower corners compared to this car, but we should have the advantage through the fast sections. But what we know is that Mercedes is really good on the slipstream. We learnt that Circuit de la Sarthe, obviously when Force was behind us, picking up a massive slipstream. I don't know why I thought that was the other corner. I thought that corner was the one where you can brake on the 100. Clearly not. See, this is the one you can brake on the 100. We got much better exit speed through there with the way the gearing is. I like the way the overtaking is there. You still have to brake quite late to make the overtake work. Why am I not recording this? This is quite a funny race. Quite a fun race, to be fair. Remember, not the 100. We got to brake a little bit before that 100. That's better through there. Much better. Let's get out that slipstream. Come on. Get away from that slipstream. Oh, and he's back in it already. Oh, he struggles to take as much speed as the Ford through there, though. Well, I don't think he'll be able to go for a move into the braking zone. No, he won't. Go on, if they battle, we might be able to break the slipstream. Whoa, that was horrible through there. Too scared to get on the throttle. I need to be early in that on the throttle. Bit better on the throttle there. Oh, nearly binned it. Oh my god. Nearly lost the lead then with a silly mistake. Need to carry more speed through that corner. Losing a lot of time there. That was a terrible lap at the end then. Yeah, the new Ghost will show you where you're losing the time, so it'll be I don't think it'll make much of a difference for me. It'll probably just show me a little bit where I'm losing a bit compared to some people. It's been on pretty much, I mean, most games have had that kind of feature in a way. I mean, it was on Project Cars when you're in time trial, you could race against other people's Ghosts. Are we going to do Tire Wreck tonight? Maybe something different tonight. Because we may use the trucks for something different. Maybe a wreck fest in the trucks, I don't know. Might do that. So make sure you get yourself the truck and the Clio V6, I'd say. If you want to do all the races tonight. So let's go to... Just save that replay. It was my first race there, so made a few mistakes, but at least we got the hang of the track. So now we're going to go to version B, and we'll go to group. We'll go group B for this one now. Where the hell? Oh yeah, down. So we're going to go to B, and we're going to go to group 4. Not group B. What? I don't know why I said group B. Group 4. Like that's all on thingy. Yep. And we'll do 6 laps of this one. It's a bit shorter, so 6 laps should be fun. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That the Ford and either the Ford or the Raptor and Wreckfest, and we'll do it around one of these tracks. Maybe maybe I think that A will be the best bet because it's got all the barriers around the side, so it's quite well. You can't really go too far off the track. We'll do it as a race, but what we'll do when we do that, we'll do it as kind of a full-on contact race. So you still need to win the race, but there will be massive contact in it because we're racing trucks. So anything goes basically when we do that one, but not now. Proper racing now. So what car are we gonna go? Do we go the Mustang? I think I will actually. I don't know actually. It's got a lot of corners, this, hasn't it? Oh, what should we go? Everyone's gonna go the Lexus, aren't they? I forgot about that. The Lexus is so overpowered. Let's ban the Lexus. No Lexus. Let's ban that because it's just so overpowered. Let's just make sure. Is anyone in the Lexus? No, no one's actually. Oh yeah, they are. Someone's in it. Out the Lexus. Yeah. You've had an increase, haven't you? Your car's been increasing Group 3 as well. Been buffed up even more. It's a piss take, really, but... Let's just see if everyone's... No, he's not out yet. Need to get out Lexus or you will be kicked. We're not having Lexus in Group 4 because it's so overpowered. It's just pointless having it in the race. We'll just... If he doesn't listen by the time we've had a bit of practice. So what car do I go? My Ford? Or do I try something... Yeah, I think we're going to go Ford. I want to keep used to that, so... Let's go in the Ford. There's been slide BOPs so rapid. The BOP changes have been done on the slide. They haven't been telling everyone. If you look at the stats on cars have been increasing without BOP changes. So they've been just changing it other ways. So that's why. But the Lexus in Group 3 has now had an increase, so it's even faster. I mean, we'll give him a few minutes. If he doesn't want to listen, then we'll kick him. We don't want the Lexus in because it just ruins the racing. Because it's way too overpowered. I've got to remember this track now. Right, wait there. This is the medium version, isn't it? So I'm not really up to speed on this, but oh god. I've only driven about, I think it was 4 laps I did round here in a Group 3 car. So this is my first time in a group. We obviously did the laps for the video, but that was just basically crawling round. I wasn't really pushing. Brake around the 100, I think. I like this track. I love the elevation changes on the track. It feels really good. It's very rare you get the sense of so much elevation on a track. This, you really feel it on this. Oh hello, we're going a bit wide there. Oh, I really like the track, to be fair, Sage. I think it's a good track. I like the flow of all of them so far. Oh, 1 minute. The little one's woke up. Well, she's not been asleep yet. Come out, pumpkin. What? Your tummy hurts. You had some juice. Really sore or just saying it? Okay, 1 minute. I'll be back in a minute. Let me just go and I'll spectate while I just go and sort this one out. Who can we spectate? Who's in here? There you go. Spectate some Firestormers. Back in a minute. Okay, we're back. Right. Go back to track and try and learn it a bit, so I need to do a couple of laps here now. Yeah, the Audi's fast on most tracks, to be fair. I've got my indicator on. The Ferrari's definitely better on the new physics. Definitely it seems a better car. But then again, the Ferrari was always a reasonable, like, it was always a well-balanced car. Because when I used it in the pre-season for last year's official season, I found it was really good. It got me good results. I quite like the Ferrari. I just think it's one of them cars that people overlook a lot. Oh shit. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll just let him be. He's not he's not up the front, so I mean, just let him stay in it. It's not going to cause any really problems anyway. I mean, I just don't want people like, obviously the top drivers going in the Lexus, because then it just becomes a boring race where they pull away by a second a lap. Yeah, I've not got mine because I've not made it because even though I was P2 in the UK, it's only 12 drivers from the Europe can go to the Nations final. I've braked way too early there. So yeah, only 12 drivers in the EU can go, which doesn't make much sense, but I'm 24th in the EU, but then you've got some people that can't go because you can only have 2 drivers from each nationality. So I think I've missed out on by about 2 places, or 1 or 2 places, something like that. But I wouldn't have been able to go anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. I've said it, like, I can't go to World Tour events, so it's not really a concern for me. I'm more bothered about just doing my videos and playing on the game, and trying to have some fun as well now. I feel like I'm quite a way off here in terms of lap time. I've got kids, and the missus works 6 times a week, so there's no way we can get people to look after the kids and take them to school and pick them up every day. It'd be impossible, because her mum, the only person that lives near is her mum, but she works. And she's the only person with a car that would be able to do it, so it's just physically not possible, and it wouldn't be fair on the missus either. So I just wouldn't bother, to be fair. The missus lets me do all this in the bedroom, you know, streaming and that, and does a lot, and it'd be physically impossible for her to cope with kids for like 5 days on her own when she works 6 times a week. I don't think that would be fair on her, to be honest. Ah, running wide. I wish I could afford to bloody go to New York. Jesus Christ. How much money do you think? Mate, we haven't been on holiday in 7 years. We can't afford to, so there's no way I'd be able to take the whole family. Plus, it'd probably be when the kids are in school, or I don't know whether it would be, but even then, we can't afford that kind of thing. And they ain't going to pay for the whole family to go. They'll only pay for you. They won't pay for anyone else. Trying to get used to this track. I think I can take more speed through there. Ah, I can take more speed there. Right, let's need to improve by quite a bit. I can brake a lot later into this corner. That's terrible. Oh, God. You may live near me, mate, but you probably earn more money than me. A lot more money than our family. I'm being too hesitant on the throttle. Ah, God. Paid vacations in the UK? What do you mean by paid vacations? How late can we break into this corner here? Ah. Okay, that's flat. Why have I been lifting there? I'll probably do that in third gear. I mean, well, for one, I work from home and I only get paid by YouTube, so... you know what I mean? No, I wouldn't get... I'd have to make loads of videos when I was away, and plus, I don't earn enough. Like, I don't know how much money you think you make off the amount of subscribers I've got, but it's not particularly great, I can tell you that. Go and watch Erie's video if you want to have an idea of the kind of money you get for depending on type of views. Bearing in mind that Aries has quite high viewing figures on some of his videos, but then I tend to get more content out than Aries, so swings and roundabouts. You don't earn much on YouTube until you get to like 100k, and then once you've got like, I think once you're at like 50 to 100k subscribers, that's when you can really you can probably start to afford to do other stuff as well. This car feels really weird here. Yeah, Momo's probably earned Aries about half of his income. Gotta be third gear it. I mean, for one, I've got to save up for my missus for an engagement ring also. We're not engaged yet, so that's my priority at the moment, really, is to get engaged to the missus. That's number one priority out of anything. I mean, there's not many women that will just let you, that will support you doing this kind of thing and, like, encourage you to do it. And without her, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. So that's number one aim. Uh-oh, the little one's woke up again. I can see her out the corner of my eye. What's the matter? You feel like you're going to be sick? You want to go and put your... you want to watch some telly until Mummy comes home? Go on, you can go and put your telly on, okay? Have some juice though, pumpkin, okay? What's the matter? What's the matter? You don't like your room? 1 minute, everyone. Okay, she's been sick, so I'm gonna end the stream and I'll be back live in about 15 minutes when the missus is home. Okay, sorry everyone, but she's being sick, so I have to apologize. I will see you all in about 15-20 minutes. I'll be back very soon. Bye everyone.